curious about the mystery of Sigma males. That's why we may wonder quite a few times, do these exceptional wackos appear to be at least generations away from the average woman? So today, we're the only ones committed to delving deep into their psyche and finding out why this strange phenomenon has made them. From a need for freedom all the way up to where my mind is, but like I said, I don't know what it is today. Instead of just talking about their significance, let us establish why Sigma males avoid females and regard them with contempt. Stay tuned. Please like and subscribe the channel. This is where freedom comes first and everything else comes second. Sigma males. She really loves her liberty and freedom of choice, and that is precisely what our company is discussing, concerning their disinclination to have together with the biases of community or nodding in agreement while using some absurd inspiration distributed by someone. All relationships are seen by them as constraints, and with women in general, what they fear the most is to give up their freedom of identity if they were to be committed in it. Control over everything people don't understand. You see, behind every one of those women is the life and character of a man. Beyond that stoic facade, Sigma's history is one paved with pain and betrayal. And then there were those whose relationships with the women of their past had inflicted grievous harm, and for whom the running sore went long into a tenderly deep wound. These are merely scabs on their heart, defenses to save them from themselves because they most likely have way too much love left to give. Despite the fact that they yearn nothing more than to restore their connection, once burned like that, the thought is all it takes to send them scurrying away into a lonely corner. They would prefer to stay alone rather than opening themselves up and changing themselves into their pain again. Sigma males, low drama tolerance. You see, twin flames would be living a perfect drama-free life, and then they wouldn't agree to participate in the trauma that comes along with relationships. The female who creates a storm for her antics and drama, storms that are meant to fuel her environment, is ejected immediately. Sigma males do not want a thing of what she's brewing. Instead of peace and tranquility, they initially encounter unholy beasts, eagerly out to munch on hearts, playing the most dangerous game of all. They prefer to have their detox drinks in silence, far away from love, where everything smells like it farts loudly, but they do so only after leaving a heart morsel with one of many friends. Space is really important to the Sigma male. There has to be plenty of the space between them and commitment for each of them to do their own things without relationships suffocating. In all honesty, Sigma males are going to clash with women at just about every one turn. A woman wants someone who's there for her constantly, and yet also requires space, and they desire intimacy. That guy, on the other hand, would prefer to be alone the majority of time. Ultimately, it is this clash of needs that makes the Sigma male draw back, as any need for intimacy that a relationship may provide can only be met at the expense of their solitude. Finally, a Sigma male's needs is alone time. Love to sit quietly and reflect on stuff. Love to read something they love without the interference of social duties. While you'll find virgins the average Sigma hanging out with people from time to time, they do decide who gets their energy. They tend to push back when women or anyone really try to disrupt their peace, because Sigma males are very protective of their alone time. Bigger crowds are something a Sigma male detests. They are not gregarious, where they will be mostly alone and prefer solitude of quiet. This will be a tough one for us women that enjoy competition and social gatherings. Do you know what I mean? But for the Sigma male breed, it's as if solitude is inside those ounces, and social scenes come packed in pounds of chaos. They are well known for their careen or study-centric attitude. This ambition makes most of them run with the mindset that, I don't care if we are in a relationship or not. I just want to get what I want and succeed here. Women who don't understand, empathize, or support those ambitions might get ghosted, while the Sigma continues to ascend, making its way to the stage that is their professional life. Success and self-completion want aim only if time. All of the following is written verbatim in another line of writing, though it fits into exactly what Sigma males alphas do. First and foremost, Sigma males are someone who appreciates authenticity. They won't put up with anyone's mind games involving their feelings, and especially those who engage in the drama just to get what they want. Sigma males instead will simply shortlist any OnlyFans. OnlyFans isn't a personality trait, women. No time for fake people means no need to pander after an insincere woman who we know in our bones are full of shit, so it's on their bike. Because in reality, they don't really want those connections. They actually just wants the genuine one, built by respect, trust. Sigma males typically want nothing less than quality from their relationships. They are not going to put up with, and they just can't settle for whatever is below them in anyhow, like personality, intellect, or values. A Sigma male has high standards, but it will crush quickly the women they see who can't meet them because go fuck yourself, I just won't make any concessions with what I want to find in a woman. While this will indirectly lead certain women to feel like the Sigma male doesn't see them or appreciate them, in general it simply comes down for most of us that we don't want to bother wasting our time with anything less than what is tested. Sigmas seldom express themselves at all, but when they do, 1, women continue to misunderstand them, and 2, we are introverts who chose not to engage with people on a daily basis, which helps make everything more blurry. The men would sound cold to women, appear to exhibit an I don't care attitude, or just give the silent treatment. But it's not the case all of the time. Sigma males also have ways of dealing with the humankinds too. To a woman, any absence in her life means the man involved is showing no interest in her at all. The key is understanding, and with patience, one of the myriad secrets that you will find in this majestic bridge between Sigma males and women yearning to know their dynamic more eloquently. In the end, it's a combination of all these and much more for why Sigma men don't pay attention too much to women. They're simply not paying attention with intent, at least no in the way you imagine. Whether it's the desire for freedom and independence or something to do with previously been taken advantage of making them see the world in a different light. Sigmas enter relationships with caution, and they filter well. Perhaps it seems weird to an offbeat perspective of the outside world, but most of such misunderstanding arises from its wayward approach. A yogi's inclination toward solitude, peace, and authenticity. By doing the same, we can also gain better access to what goes on within those incredibly complex minds of Sigma males. Sigma so, rather than dwell in the shoulds or shouldn'ts of what people ought to be doing, I challenge us all to look at things from their point of view. How do we find learnings there and build greater resonance with our moments? Thus, in the end, we are only building up a society where everyone can blossom and grow his or her chosen environment through diversity at all levels.